Thanks to the HomeDepot Seed program, today we're going to be looking at the Feit plug-in Onesync under cabinet light bar. Runs 20.5 inches in length, 1200 lumen. It is color temperature adjustable as well as dimmable. But what makes this really special is its Onesync capability, which allows this unit to talk to other Onesync units, and you can change their color temperature and dim them all as one group. You can do up to 100 of them. Range is within 50 feet of each other. And unlike other smart appliances, this one does not need a Wi-Fi or a hub. The kit includes everything you need for a simple installation. Owner's manual, the actual light. Here on the far end are the two controls that you would use to adjust color temperature and dim. The LED light is rated for 17 watts and for damp location, which makes it ideal for under cabinets, especially near the sink. In addition, there's a 3-prong power cord that you can disconnect and opt in with a connector if you want to connect more than one of these modules together. In my situation, I have a garage area that's kind of dark, so I'm looking to mount it right underneath here so I can cast additional lighting on my workbench. This installation should only involve 2 tools, Phillips screwdriver and owl, and what I'm using is the template, and I'm going to use the point to mark where the screw goes in. Do the same thing at the other end. I'm going to use painter's tape to hold this underneath my shelf so I can mark it correctly. Then I'm going to use this bracket and a screw, and the bracket will go up against the wood so the little tabs are down. Screw that in place, and then the light fixture will just snap in these 2 different positions. With my mark in place, I can now remove the template and put in the bracket and screw. With both brackets in and the side parallel to our edge, we are ready to mount the light. Something you should note that the light can be plugged in from either side because of the way it uses the same connector. So you can put power on this side, then use the other side to connect to another light. To install, we simply bring up the light fixture and it snaps in. Now we add our power cord that can go on either end. Both the power cord and the connecting cable have locking tabs for a secure connection. With the unit plugged in, we just go to the inside button. That gives us power, first light intensity, second, third, and fourth. Then it cycles off. With the light back on, if we go to the button to the right, we can change color temperature. Now, unfortunately, my camera will re-white balance, but you can see that it is going through the different color temperature settings. The quality of the light is very smooth, non-glaring. Gives you a nice spread. All shadows are nice and soft. And the fixture itself has a very nice modern look to it that doesn't really get in the way because it's so thin. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to order another Feit Onesync appliance to go with this, so you'll just have to take my word for it that with this unit, you can control similar units anywhere within a 50 range area without, again, using a hub, an app, or your Wi-Fi. One of the challenges of installing under cabinet lighting is getting power to the light units and interconnecting each one of them. In this installation, we went with tape LED because it allowed us to drill just small holes to go from underneath one cabinet to the other. That can sometimes be a challenge if you have large connectors going in between each of the lights. Getting power to the unit can sometimes be unsightly, especially if you're just plugging into an outlet and running a cord. The better way would be to hide it and run a single lead that feeds all your lights. We like the ability of using one switch to turn off all the LEDs and bring them back on. Unfortunately, with the Feit, doing that means that you lose your color balance setting. because it's designed to be switched off and on at the unit. In order for this to remember your dim level, you have to set it, lowest level, then you give it about 15 or so seconds. Now you should be able to just turn off the light. Turn it back on, and it's in dim mode. But if you turn off external power, it forgets the dim mode and forgets the color balance. As long as you don't use an external power switch, this unit will maintain its color temperature and light level. For an LED, it does get warm, a lot warmer on this side than everywhere else, and warmer up on top, which is surprising because usually LEDs run very cool. When looking at the pros of the system, the unit is compact, it's easy to install, you can set light levels and color temperature, you can link individual fixtures or use the Onesync system to control them. Onesync doesn't require Wi-Fi, hub, app, or remote control. Cons for this system: it only works with other Onesync devices. If you attach it to an external power switch, it'll cause the loss of color setting and light level. The unit does get warm to the touch. If you already use voice command to control other devices in your house, you won't be able to do that with this particular unit unless you buy the Wi-Fi Smart Bridge, which they offer as an accessory. For my application, as I add additional Onesync lights to my garage, I will be able to control their light levels and their color settings from one single device. If you're looking for an under cabinet light that is small, stylish, uses very little power, allows you to hook up additional lights and control them either via cable link or its wireless connection, then this may be the application for you. We hope you found this interesting and useful, so please give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment, subscribe, and as always, thank you ever so much for watching.